Class project at Texas Christian University in Fort Worth is designed to teach young people about the dangers of smoking and vaping. Fox 4's Deion Anglin joins us live. Deion.
Hi there, Clarice. Well, the health-related consequences of vaping are showing up in emergency rooms all over, oftentimes affecting young students. Now, soon-to-be doctors are trying to make a positive impact.
Right here are all unhealthy lungs.
To vape or not to vape? An eye-opening lesson at Young Women's Leadership Academy in Fort Worth.
Oh, I thought the videos were terrifying. Like, those are very serious problems. Those are very serious health problems.
It smells kind of gross. And so those are some toxins in the air that our lung is able to come in.
The presenter, a fourth-year med school student from the Burnett School of Medicine at TCU.
I try to include a lot of pictures and videos that really show to the students what can happen, and a lot of it is more common than we really realize.
Ethan Vieira shared emergency room realities. Kids with collapsed lungs, chronic coughing, shortness of breath, even anxiety and depression. And the ages affected are becoming disturbingly younger. These students are 6th, 7th, and 8th graders.
Some people might be they're too young, middle school is too young to be talking about these things, but it's all over social media. It is these influencers are getting sponsors from these products, and it's unfortunate, but they're sharing it online, and from that, they're making it look cool.
Having this information will help them in their future careers. It'll help them when they're in conversations with people to push back and say, you know what, actually, vaping is dangerous.
I don't want none of that to happen to me.
Education is not the secret to success.
While vaping may not carry the same risk of carcinogens as smoking, the CDC points out it can expose young users to nicotine, along with aerosol chemicals that affect the lungs. Miriam Navarro and others say they learned a great deal.
I'm pretty sure it's going to impact more people to stop vaping or to never start, because a lot of people are tempted to vape.
I was never going to vape or smoke or anything, but this took me to another level. Now I want to help people know about this, and I want to inspire people to not do this.
Now, YWLA was the 6th school to experience the presentation. The younger students' parental consent is required when they are at high schools. These students there can sign up on their own.